Welcome, everybody. It's your girl Dolores. And now I can finally start saying it more often. I'm just a pink girl in my pink work here on YouTube, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, while we wait on Professor Quiz, his opponent for tonight, representing Workhorse Wrestling Network, the one, the only, the Anarchy Queen, Anika. How you doing, Anika?
I'm fine.
Listen, I did some easy stuff, okay? Some easy. Y'all saw the categories. I gave y'all the categories. Now you're gonna have to figure out what that is.
Now look at me. Look. I'm gonna do this from free. Comes up here. Y'all gonna stop springing stuff on Anika. I don't know what this says in real life. Says, hey, Anika took an improv class. Anika has been sprung up on stuff.
Listen, Anika, I did not do this to you. Sammy did this to you because Sammy was supposed to be here. Okay, he let you down, even though he asked for this. He backed out last minute.
Well, no, look, I wasn't sweating perfect because having our work.
Listen, I'm towards the end of the month, so I hit my target goal last Tuesday of the month. The Lord's got the reigning champion to come defend his title, and Sammy ducked the smoke. Okay, so he can never say if he doesn't win, and let's say Professor KRIS wins again, that you didn't have a chance to win this thing again. Ladies and gentlemen, hi, I'm Dolores. This is Anika. We are the Workhorse Wrestling Network crew. Ladies and gentlemen, while we're here and while Professor KRIS is not on the screen, I'm also gonna take Anika off. So she don't. But matter of fact, I ain't gonna take y'all. I'm just gonna jump in front of you. Okay. Dodge that incoming fire. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a perfect song for you. This has nothing to do with me and Anika said we were gonna do. But this song right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the background you hear is called Manifest. Okay? And I would like to say my clown of the week needs to manifest some help. Okay? Because my dude, he ain't even my dude no more. He is somebody dude. He is my clown of the week again. And you say, Dolores, how can he be your clown of the week? Well, I want to tell you why. Because obviously when saying your prayers and eating your vitamins didn't help your brain cells or your hair, okay? That's why you're the clown of the week, okay? Sir, I don't know if these pictures can tell you a lot, but allegedly somebody in the crowd got hit in the head with a can as he's throwing out his new liquor that he is peddling, and also threatened to body slam the vice president. So to me, if that ain't clown behavior, I don't know what is. So ladies and gentlemen, just like this song talks about with the lyrics that are very raunchy, so I just gave you the instrumental. Manifest. He needs to manifest a life somehow. He needs to manifest this dream he got of ever becoming the man again. He needs to manifest something. Because obviously eating his vitamins and saying his prayers didn't help this man not one bit. He's an old, dirty clown. And that's my clown of the week. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get to the good part. The good part. Sometimes there's a good part. Okay? Now, you see contestant number 1. She is dancing. Okay?
Side note. You know you messed up, right? Not every
what?
Time to read. Not every time to read. I have to pick a soundtrack to it. You can't.
Also, before Professor KRIS come up here, I just want to. Me and Anika we have to honor our agreement. Sunday, we said that if you can get us to 190, we would dance MJF music again. Okay? Because somehow YouTube has put MJF music into the stratosphere for us to listen to.
Let me double check.
Hold on, I gotta make sure it's in there.
No, hold on. You did not.
But I took a nap at 189, and I said, you know what? This is not happening for me today. So let me go to bed, and when I wake up,
God.
I'll just, do some Workers Wrestling Network work in this thing. And then I turned around, ladies and gentlemen, and I woke up to 192 subscribers. And I said to myself, Lord, me and Anika promised, Professor Chris, while you backstage,
No,
we danced to this music on Sunday because it was available and it's free to YouTube. YouTube gave it us free. And so we promised that we got over 190 subscribers, we would dance to it again. And ladies and gentlemen, I am here to make your wish come true. Go for it.
I'm gonna be calling the stuff.
Come on, nigga, take it.
There it is.
Get it, nigga. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Okay. Your girl just got home. I'm tired. I'm out of breath. But I did keep my word. Me and the nigga shook it like a salt shaker for you. One good time. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, the defending Workers Wrestling Network named as Superstar Champion, Professor Chris. Professor Chris, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm sorry. I think I got on a wrong link earlier. I just went on the link that was in the chat with Dolores, and then I saw the new link.
So I do stuff so far ahead. We probably in another month somewhere.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do a little bit of hot topics. Then we're gonna play these games, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Chris and Anika knows the subject, but don't know what we're doing exactly. Okay, 5 rounds. You saw the first, the last round, the 6th round will be what we talk about. I think it's 5 rounds, but it'll be 5 questions in each round, and then the last round is we'll have pictures. The pictures definitely have a lot of clues, okay? Lot of clues, okay? So you should be able to look at this. Even my nephew, when I showed it to him, was like, I know who that is, okay? You should be able to get it.
Don't do that, because when we don't do that, it makes me feel
the moment you don't get it, I'm gonna be saying
that your nephew got it, so we little old people should get it.
Okay, matter of fact, we're gonna go into the games, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what you came here for. Also, Slim and Sam and Joe couldn't show up. He the one wanted to fight Professor Chris, but then when it came time to Professor Chris to come, he didn't show up. He didn't show up. Look at it. Talking about my spotted connection. Wasn't spotted enough for you to type, sir. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to now, as we call it, disappear in the bushes.
Okay.
You can, let me see.
Can we still hear you though? We can't hear you. You unmute yourself.
Wait a minute. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Now, see, now I'm fully disappeared. I had just took myself off screen. Wrestling trivia, ladies and gentlemen. Got 5 questions. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say I work hard for this. And I hope they get this right. Because I did 80, almost 90 slides. Okay. So I'm hoping this is a little bit easier than what CM did to you. Okay. We're gonna start off with wrestling trivia. First round, Hall of Fame. So I'm gonna need the year in which this person entered the Hall of Fame. Okay.
Okay.
Professor Chris.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, Professor Chris is our guest, so he will start first. I will be tallying in the background. Okay. So we got K for Chris, A for Anika. Here we go. We're gonna do 5 points. Started off. Okay. So Professor Chris, here's your first question.
Okay.
In what year did Booker T get inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame?
I want to say 2011.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
It is 2013.
God.
So,
All right, my bad. Yeah, I've been. I'm gonna get all this stuff wrong. So
I know it's gonna be some. We did different companies, so you're gonna hit a company somewhere.
okay.
Question, Anika. Shawn Michaels, your favorite friend, was inducted in the Hall of Fame in which year? She has a love affair with Shawn Michaels, huh?
This my boo, and if I get this wrong, I'm gonna punch my own stuff in the face.
I would like to see that. Let me hit solo first.
and I went to this. It was in Atlanta, WrestleMania 27. So let me just breathe, calm, relax.
I'm gonna give you a minute. You're on the clock, Anika.
Miami was 2012, so this was in 2011.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
No,
2011. Anika, your love affair has proved you to be good.
Yeah.
Professor KRIS.
Yeah.
What year did Stone Cold get inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Ah, Jesus Christ, man. Okay. It was the year that Vince McMahon was the one that inducted
Or he was a psycho, officially.
yeah, I've got, let me see, 2000. Was it 2000? Was it 2009? Maybe.
We're gonna say yes,
No.
Professor KRIS.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Professor KRIS. Anika, what year was Edge inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Crap. This was after, he had to retire. I really want to say it was right after that, but I'm not sure. Think on it. Okay. Because he was there in 2011 for WrestleMania. That was his last match, if I'm not mistaken. Then, so I'm going to say 2013. No.
Anika, you chose your answer, okay?
You didn't say final answer though. You didn't say final answer.
Okay, Anika, I'm gonna let you slide with this one, okay? But next time I'm gonna say final answer and double check with you, okay? Because you're doing too much, okay?
I want to win. You go stop. You go stop with me.
Professor KRIS, what year was the Undertaker inducted in the Hall of Fame?
Oh, that wasn't that long ago. That was
It surprised me because I thought, like, when I saw the answer, I was scared.
Well, it was either,
really?
I want to say it was this decade, I'm pretty sure. Because they did it the same night that SmackDown was the night SmackDown. It wasn't in like the Sears, it wasn't in like the Kodak Theater or anything like that.
Right.
I want to say 2020. What year is this? This is 24. I want to say 2022, maybe.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Now we ask final answers. Okay, cool.
22. I'm trying. Well,
at least she asked you. That's your final answer. Besides me,
right?
like,
Yeah.
Maybe you got the point last time. Okay.
Maybe 2023.
Okay. 2022.
Oh,
damn it! All right.
Man.
Now we're on to round 2. Anika is leading, so Anika will start this round because Anika has 10. Professor KRIS has 5. Okay.
Okay.
So Anika, now these points are worth 10 points. We're just doing TNA 2006. There seem to be some crazy times and some crazy people on TNA.
Okay. We'll see if either of us remember this.
On TNA Final Resolution, who did Jeff Jarrett and Monty Brown lose to? Was it Raven and Rhino, Christian Cage and Sting, Abyss and Homicide, or Conan and Homicide?
Who the freak is Monty Brown?
Listen, I had to go back in the way back to figure that out.
How you go ask
Monty
me
Brown
this?
is on more than one of these questions, okay?
Why would you do that?
Listen, once I saw him, I was like, oh, I know who he is. But then he wasn't that great for me.
I don't even remember Jeff Jarrett being in 2006. I thought he came back I thought he came 2009. So, okay, you know what? Let's focus. We ain't got time for this. Raven Rhino, Christian. When was Christian? Okay. All right, get serious. I don't think Christian and Sting were ever a tag team. Homicide and Abyss, maybe. Conan Homicide. Out of all these teams, all right, I'm gonna say Conan versus Conan and Homicide.
Is that your final answer?
Thank you for asking me. And yes,
it was Christian Cage and Sting. They were a team.
They were?
Yes.
They were mortal enemies or something.
Yes.
Especially in TNA.
Professor Chris, in TNA Against All Odds, Rhino defeated who in the Anywhere Falls match? Was it Jeff Hardy, Raven, Abyss, or Sting?
What year was this?
2006.
2000.
All of these questions are 2006. So
okay. I'm trying to think of the feuds because I don't remember any of this stuff. So let me see. I want to say Raven.
Is that your final answer, Professor?
Yeah.
Abyss.
Yeah, that was going to be my next answer.
Okay, Anika. In TNA Against All Odds made an event between Christian and the NWA World Heavyweight Champion Jeff Jarrett. Who won? Was it Christian Cage, Jeff Jarrett, Monty Brown, or Ron the Truth Killings? And we're talking about old TNA. It did not make any sense. Think about that.
TNA Against All Odds main event was between Christian Cage and Jeff Jarrett. Who won? Why would it be? Okay, hold up. You threw me out. Like, why would it be Ron Monty and they're not in the match? Okay, I guess telling you all. 2006. This was when Christian Cage was winning a lot. Well, Jeff Jarrett winning a lot too. Like no one else really was winning at this time. Dang it. Jeff Jarrett's in charge. I'm gonna say Jeff Jarrett.
Anika, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Christian Cage.
That was one I actually knew.
Professor Chris, during TNA lockdown, had something special around the ring for every match. What weapon was it? Was it burning tables, regular weapons, lumberjacks, six sides of steel? What was around the ring at every match?
And this is 2006. And this was final. I have no clue.
It's TNA lockdown.
All right, so I'll say the six sides of steel.
Is that your final answer, Professor Chris?
Yeah.
Professor Chris is the first person to win in this round. Anika, TNA Sacrifice was the main event. Christian Cage defeated who? Was it Scott Steiner, Jeff Jarrett, Kevin Nash, or Abyss?
What was the main event? Who did Scott defeat? I thought this was a trick question, and I'm gonna be so mad if this is a quick question. There you go. Okay. Sacrifice, main event, Christian Cage. Screw it, Jeff Jarrett.
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
A bit. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out that round, Professor Chris, because we went 10 points, is now at 15. Anika left at 10. Okay? Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
punch in the throat. I'm so serious.
Listen, don't punch me. Punch the fact that you had the opportunity to find out this information because you had the clues of what was going on.
No, I don't have the clues.
Listen, I told you. You and Professor Chris. Listen, you and Professor Chris.
It's 10:30 at night. You want me to think? What's wrong with you?
Yes. In case of a fire, you need to think. So Professor Chris is gonna start this out. This should be easy. If this is hard for you, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Professor Chris is gonna start out our third round. WWE women. Okay. Professor Chris, which Black female wrestler won the CBS Breakthrough Wrestler of the Year award in 2019?
What? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. In 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And there's such thing called the CBS Breakthrough Wrestler of the Year.
I can give you all, in this category, I will give you all one clue.
Okay.
The one clue is she is a current top star in WWE.
All right, that's nothing. I'll say Bianca Belair.
Is that your final answer, Professor Chris?
Yeah.
No, it was Rhea Ripley. She actually
that was the other one. It was gonna be one of them.
She was the woman. Anika, who was the first female to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? Which woman was the first?
Chick, I don't know.
I think I know that one too.
Anika?
Okay, the first female, because like people don't realize the Hall of Fame was in the 90s too. They just stopped doing it because I guess they didn't have enough people or whatever, or people just wasn't into it like that.
If you want a clue, I can definitely help you.
Yes, give me a clue.
She ran. No, she's fabulous.
You know what? Can you give me a different one because I had to chat. I had the comments and Sammy gave me the answer, and I want to be respectful. I don't want to be cheating. So give me another one.
Hold on. I'll give you another one. Hold on. Let me go back to
the Fabulous Moolah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
didn't get no point. That was easy because I gave you the Fabulous. You would have gotten them.
I'm not sure.
I just give you 5 points, Anika, instead of 10. Okay?
I want this to be honorable. We're honorable people here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's Fabulous Moolah. Stop looking at the chat, Anika.
I was trying to chat with the people.
Professor Chris, before being signed to All Elite Wrestling, what was Ruby Soho's ring name in WWE?
Ruby Riott.
Professor Chris?
Well, that was easy.
Has the answer. I already knew that answer. I was like,
Daggone it.
Anika, who was the first ever winner of the WWE Divas Championship in 2008? I gave you the answer for that. So
what the freak, bro? Come on now.
That was on me. That was not on you. Okay. Professor Chris, who is the longest reigning Black champion in WWE history?
The longest reigning Black champion in WWE history?
Yes.
I would say thinking of
you want a clue?
Is it Bianca Belair? Is
that your final answer?
Yeah.
You are right, Professor Chris. So Professor Chris has 35. Anika has 25. So Professor Chris is going into the fourth round, which is about AEW.
All right.
If it's anything from this year, I probably don't know. So.
Okay, Professor Chris, Who won the first AEW Dynamite match? Was it Cody? Was it the Bucks? Was it Britt Baker? Was it Kenny Omega?
I don't know.
Who won the first match ever on the AEW Dynamite?
Oh, that's a good question. On the first match on AEW Dynamite, I want to say, I want to say Omega.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Cody, my good boy Cody.
Well,
Anybody
okay,
who knows me knows I love a good goat.
Yeah, because Young Bucks lost that. They lost to the black dudes. Was it Private Party? Yeah.
Private Party.
Yeah. So I remember that match at least.
Who is the first wrestler in AEW to pin Riho? Was it Nyla Rose, Swole, or Nakajima?
I'm gonna say Nyla Rose.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Nope, it was Nakajima.
I don't even know who that chick is. Come on now.
She was early in AEW, and then there was a lot of mess. Professor KRIS on the October 16th episode, because I really, if anybody knows, I don't like Chris Jericho, so you'll understand the last answer. On Dynamite, Chris Jericho debuted his alter ego in AEW. Was it the Painmaker, Le Champion, the Patriarch, or Vampire?
Okay, got a little feedback on that. So you said
I think there's Anika. Anika, the sound messed up.
All right, so it was, you said the Painmaker, Le Champion. Oh, it was Le Champion.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
It was the Painmaker.
That was the first one?
That was the one on October the 16th that he debuted. He started off as Le Champion, and then on the 16th, he
all right, yeah. Okay.
Why Anika over there falling over? Anika, what is SCU's finishing maneuver called? Is it called Southern California Under, SC Uppercut, SCU Later, or See You Next Tuesday?
Dang it, man. It seems so obvious, but I'm gonna just hit it anyway. SCU Later.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Yes, it is, Anika. Now we're at a tie, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back in the
35. Professor KRIS has 35.
Ow.
Now, Professor KRIS. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. I got one more question. Professor KRIS. Chris Jericho's Judas theme includes what ending lyric? I will drag you down and what? Sell you out, not help you out, take you down, make you drown.
No, it's I will drag you down and sell you out, run away. That one.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I got Professor KRIS to do something he ain't never did. Sing Chris Jericho. Okay.
Hitting that note. Let's go.
Yes, it is sell you out. Listen, as you know, I had a good time making the rest of these options because I was like, hey. Okay, now we at the easy part. Okay. These are 20-point questions. Okay. Ain't no way in God's green ever on earth that none of these questions
Stop saying that. Stop saying that.
Okay,
that happens.
Because Professor KRIS is in the lead. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know why I called it, do I know this? Who this person is because we play this clip a lot.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man. I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to blow this up, okay? I'm going to individually take the person. We're going to go together, okay? So here we go. Professor KRIS is going first. As you know, Sammy was supposed to play. So as you know, that's why we have a Caucasian character in the middle, okay? Because and Professor KRIS, and then we had Sammy in the middle. But Sammy fooled me. Okay. Who is this person, Professor Chris? And I will do that.
Oh, is that like I'm supposed to know by the silhouette?
By the silhouette and the clues that are around this person.
Okay. There's the Canadian flag.
So I can tell you we have the Canadian flag.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say Edge.
Is that your final answer?
I'm trying to think of the year that Edge had the injury. Yeah,
This person also was inducted in 2013 to the Hall of Fame.
What's that?
The other clues of the person is inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2013.
Yeah,
that's
what...
fitness seemed to be their thing. Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is Trish Stratus.
Oh, Trish. Yeah, of course.
Yes, Trish is into fitness, and she was inducted in 2013 Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Anika.
The yoga stuff.
Anika.
2013 was a good class.
Anika, this is your person.
Where are the clues?
Around the person.
I just see this. What the hell? Okay. All right. Can I blow this up? AEW, WWE. Is that Jake the Snake?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay, before I show you this, I'm mad because it's a black house, a skull tattoo, David AEW, WWE, it was Bella Clyde Black.
What did the skull got to do? These are not good, girl.
Listen,
what does the skull have to do with House of Black?
Because he got his skull tattoo.
And then it's a house. I can see House of Black. It's a house.
It's a black house. What was I supposed to do?
The whole background's black. You acting like it's a white. If there was a white background and the house is black, but the whole background is black. What are you talking about?
Anika, you got it wrong, okay? Now,
okay. No. Professor Chris, did you know there's a black house in the back of the freaking thing?
That's why I outlined it white, because you need to know it was a black house, okay?
It's white. It's a house.
People in the house are black.
What does the skull have to do? What does the skull have to do with Malachi Black?
Do you not see his body and his weird skull tattoos? He has a clothing line with skulls.
His whole body has tattoos. What are you talking about?
Anika, let's be honest. The man has white skulls.
That is literally picking a needle in a haystack, Dolores. What are you talking about? A skull tattoo.
Professor Chris might get this. Professor Chris is in the lead. You need 20 points. You definitely need it, okay? Who is that? Professor Chris.
Okay.
And I am more than willing, when asked, to tell you what these things are.
Okay. So I see an American flag, NJPW. I see a WWE logo, an AEW logo. Let me see. What's that little white dog thing right there?
It's a little white dog.
Does this person have a white dog that he always like brings with him to shows and stuff?
I would say yes. That's the
Does he have a black wife?
You have to guess, Professor Good.
Okay. I'm gonna say yeah, I'm gonna say then that's a nightmare thing. I'm gonna say Cody.
Yes, and for Anika who was looking, it's the boy with a nightmare, his whiskey, his dog, and the promotions he's been in.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Anika, you're next.
I'm gonna punch you in your throat. I'm so serious. I'm gonna punch you in your throat. I'm so serious. All
You
the
got it.
clues for Cody Rhodes, and you give me a basic chick picture and the Ring of Honor freaking championship. This better be one person. If it's not, I'm coming to Georgia and I'll punch you in the throat. Athena.
Okay, Anika, because I left it so plain. Okay. She works in ROH. She has been in AEW. She is a minion.
Screw it. Athena. I said it. Athena.
Is that your final answer?
It better be the freaking answer.
I said she a minion.
I'm gonna punch in the throat. I'm gonna punch. Okay.
Anika,
Don't worry. It's cool.
The colors and the shape
cool.
of the woman.
It's cool.
Athena is built
cool.
like a sticky house.
Yeah. It's cool. When I find your behind, don't say nothing. Just prepare yourself for this freaking beatdown.
Let's see if this is hard. Professor Chris, who is this person?
Talk about it's supposed to be easy as hell. You got one basic chick and a freaking Ring of Honor championship.
Okay.
That's all she did.
AEW. What's the White House supposed to represent?
That's just that person's house.
Okay, and what's this? Is that like a road or something on the
skid marks?
Skid marks. Okay, and they've been in WWE, AEW. Is it? I have no clue, man. Is it Lexus King? Oh, no. Well, he wasn't in WWE though, technically.
This is the take. That's your answer, Professor Chris?
Yeah, that's my answer.
This is the second time Professor Chris has gotten stumped on this. Swerve Strickland. Whose house?
Swerve's
house.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was.
Anika got it, didn't you, Anika? You got that one, didn't you?
Hey,
I was overthinking it. Oh, Swerve while I drive. Oh, okay. Those are good clues. I was overthinking it.
Anika, please pay attention to this hard. It's the same exact entrance this person has. I know you should get this.
I'm gonna punch you in the face. You know that, right? I'm gonna let you know. Okay.
What did I do? This is perfect, Anika. I bet you Professor Chris knows it. Because you can actually somewhat see this person.
It better be this. But the person I'm thinking about didn't look like that for about 50 freaking years. Let's call a spade a spade. It's been 40 years since he's looked that good. But I'm gonna say it anyway. Ric Flair.
That's your final answer, Anika.
Yeah, because who else is gonna be asking this freaking thing?
Sting.
I'm gonna punch. Oh my God!
Did you not see the crow? The snow?
No. These are double hot. I didn't see the crow. I did not see the freaking crow. All you gave me,
you should ask
No. For Cody Rhodes, you had a whiskey bottle, a white dog, some nightmares. And then for Sting, I don't see no black bat, I don't see no pink, I don't see no outline, I don't see no Darby Allin. You just have, he was on all 5 of these freaking.
Listen, Anika, the bat is over there by the WCW side.
No, it's not. Where do you see a bat?
Anika, do you not see that bat right now?
I do not see a bat.
Pull your phone up. It's a bat over there by the WCW.
There's black bat that no one can see because of the freaking background, ma'am.
Ma'am, you should have blown your phone up. I need you to get on the tablet from now.
I need you, nigga, why does all my clues being blended into the background, ma'am.
I didn't do that to you. I
Go
didn't know you be mine.
on to little show. Go on to little show, Dolores. Go on to little game show. I'm so serious. Go on to little game show.
Professor Chris, who is that? And if you have any questions about the things you see, let me know.
All right, is that a Jamaican flag?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm punching you in the face.
Is it Kofi Kingston?
Is that your final answer, Professor Chris?
Yeah.
Yes, that is Kofi Kingston. He is Ghanaian American. Those are the two flags that are next to each other. And then you have the three people who are the Nubidae. And then you have Nu, which is New
He
Day.
got it right. Move the freak on.
Listen, don't hate. Don't hate him. Just appreciate it.
I can hate. I'm a Kendrick Lamar hate all up and through here.
Okay, you should get this one right, Anika. He has more 5-star matches given by Dave Meltzer than anybody else. He's never open weight champion. He's currently in AEW. I'll give you another. He used to be a New Japan Pro Wrestling star. You're on mute.
I'm real life gonna jack you in the face. I'm jacking you up. I'm jacking you up. Dolores, you know me. Well, since when the freak do I look like I know I'll give a
Nigga, you just saw the man like a day and a half ago.
I don't care about no freaking stars. As soon as he didn't give my baby no 5 stars from him and Kurt Angle, I didn't stop him.
Okay, Anika, I got one good hint for you.
Freaking open weight championship.
Anika, I got one good hint for you. One good hint for you.
Oh, what? You the one good hint.
Bruh, man, bruh. We're gonna fight bruh.
Osprey. It better be Osprey then. It better be Osprey. I'll punch you in your freaking face. Talking about, you should know this because of open weight champion and Dave Meltzer.
Professor Chris, who is this person?
So it's the thing. Shamey. I'm overthinking this too. Bullet Club. What's the guy's name? I'm blanking on his name for some reason. The bang bang.
Remember the pictures are very good clues. The picture that necessarily is behind my brother, I could not show due to community gap.
Okay. I'm blanking on his name. I know his name. He's with the
his real name is Jamie.
Yeah. The Bang Bang Scissor Gang dude. I'm blanking on his fucking name, man. Why am I blanking on his name? I can't think of his name right now.
I can give you a clue. He's a color, and it matches his skin.
Oh, Jay White.
And you're right. Switchblade Jay White, as we all know.
I don't know why I was blanking on him for some reason. It's been a long day, man.
Anika, who has red hair, glow sticks, and a thong? Tell me that.
That red hair glow? Who? What the hell?
This is Lita. I mean, easy. Go ahead. I gave you the answer.
When did she have glow sticks? That doesn't make them y'all.
She used to throw them in the crowd when she was with the Hardys.
She did?
Yes. And you got that right.
Lita?
Yeah, so you got it right because I accidentally blurted it out.
The glow stick would have thrown. I'm like Naomi. I really thought Naomi because the glow. I'm like, where'd you throw glow sticks?
Professor Chris, I can't give you a clue other than this, but it seemed like if you've ever seen this person, these clues are enough.
Oh, the Sandman.
Yes. Anika, you can ask me about the things on the screen.
I don't want to. Shut up. Randy Orton.
You're correct, Anika.
Thank you.
God. Oh my God, Anika finally got it.
I'm gonna punch in your face. I'm so serious.
Professor Chris.
All right, Shane Douglas.
Oh dang.
Yes, because his name is the franchise.
Oh, okay.
And then
thank God you had that, because I wouldn't. I don't know that. I don't know that man.
Anika. I can give you
All
a
right.
clue.
Yeah, use your words. Give me a clue.
ECW, ECW, ECW.
Okay. Come like the whole like let me say it. I was gonna say Vince McMahon, but I'm like, but you said ECW. My name is Paul Heyman.
Yes, you remember Paul Heyman used to have the big telephone he walked around with?
No, I was not born yet. No.
Well, he was poly dangerously.
Yeah, that was before my time.
Professor Chris.
This is
I can give you a clue if you need it.
Is it Mercedes Moné?
No.
Oh, okay.
It is Tony Storm, because she always tell you,
oh,
watch out.
Yeah. That was, I should have known that one. Time.
Watch out for the shoe as you go down.
Yeah.
Anika, come on now. I know you know this.
The Undertaker.
Wow, Anika, you really got that.
Don't say wow. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Professor Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I think even Anika got that one.
Okay. Is this Bray Wyatt?
Yes.
Okay.
No occupancy.
Anika, this is definitely gonna be difficult.
So I remember that silhouette, and I was gonna say something. Oh my God! Thank God I stopped myself. I was gonna say Drake the Snake. It's not that. Terry Funk.
Are you sure? You're right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me about the clues and I can tell you.
Right. What's the okay? So I see the blue diamond. Are those bullets?
I just wanted to clarify that blue diamond is a sapphire.
Oh, it's a sapphire. Okay. And what's the stuff? The metal stuff? Those are like pipes, or?
Yeah, it's like plumbing equipment.
Okay. And then what's the black stuff right there? Is that like ink or something?
I would say he considered himself light as a feather, even though he wasn't.
You see, consider himself what?
Like light. It would be like, I would consider that a old school plunger, but it's also has feathers on it because he was light as a feather.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
You know, plumbing is a good trade. Mamas, daddies, sisters, brothers, aunties, kids, grandkids, all do plumbing.
Is it Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah, Professor Chris, Dusty Rhodes.
Okay.
Anika, if you get this wrong, I'm gonna slap the dog crap out of you.
Well, hey. I already on speed dial for this freaking round.
You taking a little hard.
I won. No. I kind of know, but I want you to explain to me what the freak is over here on the right hand side.
Those are people.
Just regular people.
Just regular
And you
people.
thought this could be that was a good clue. Just regular people with a champion sick logo above it.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch in your face. It's The Rock. I'm gonna punch in your face. That's only because
what the Rock
he
is
looks
cooking.
like it.
And the poutine pie too. I put it on top. Ladies and gentlemen.
Only you would say poutine. You would
Ladies and gentlemen, as
the
I calculate, listen, as I calculate this, we're gonna do some hot topics, ladies and gentlemen. First off, before we get into what happened this weekend, what do you think about Swerve's last minute contract deal?
What happened? I just first time hearing about it.
His contract shortly before All In.
Interesting.
So, what do you feel about that?
Oh, I'm cool with it. I think it was probably the best place for him at this present moment in time.
Yeah, shockingly enough, I don't see Swerve going to WWE or any place else anytime soon. So that's why I'm not really fazed by this.
Right. And WWE will always be there if he wants to go there sometime.
Yeah.
Okay, next topic. Jamie Hayter's return. How did you all like it?
It was on the pre-show. Like Jamie, no offense, but this company is only 5 years in, and let's play. For women, we've only had a handful or less of top stars who the people are really behind. Jamie Hayter's one of them. So to have her on the pre-show, I wouldn't have done it. But then you hear the stuff about the backstage stuff. Her and Britt ain't cool like that. It's like, okay, because obviously I think we were all thinking, okay, she could help Britt with this feud against Mercedes Moné. But even with that, okay, you can't let her do that. All right, let me just talk a little bit. The next best thing was maybe let her come out after what's her name? Mariah May wins. Let her come out and be like, I'm your next chick, but then you really want Mariah May to bask in her first championship win. So I kind of get why you don't want to do that, but yeah, her on the pre-show, man, I don't sit right with me.
Yeah, I agree. I think I understand the logic behind it because she is from England, right?
Right.
So I mean, you probably want to get the crowd hype, but at the same time, it is the pre-show, you know. you don't want to come back at the pre-show.
Yes. Also on the show, we had Ricochet is All Elite. How do you feel about Ricochet?
Okay, so here's the thing with this.
Go ahead.
When he was in WWE, they had him, the best they saw for him was a guy that could elevate other guys. So as soon as Braun Breaker got on the main roster, they had him squash Ricochet and destroy him and send him away and stuff. So they basically told that dude that we like you, but we don't like you like that. They pretty much friend zone that dude. So basically, I'm not saying he's going to be that much better in AEW, but at least in AEW, he's dating a woman that could possibly like him in the future. In WWE, that's just not the case.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. I think the Casino Battle Royale was a good placement, but I think they weren't thinking about where to place him or who was going to get the biggest pop. Because again, you're in London, so I would have put him before Nigel McGuinness. I would have like after Nigel McGuinness. I think, no offense, everyone else was like, "Oh wait, who's not gonna go against?" Maybe Zack Sabre Jr. got a bigger pop because it's like that's a dream match. So I would definitely be like, if you could rearrange the casino thing, definitely still have OC and Okada. I would put. Cause I'm mad that Christian and Luchasaurus was the last two. I'm like, why are the last two? I get it. It's not the Royal Rumble, but in that same frame, they shouldn't be last. They should be like the first five and then build it up. So like right before, like yeah, and then have Ricochet and then maybe Nigel. But like yeah, so like it kind of hurt that Nigel and Dexter Jr. came before him. It was still a good pop, but it wasn't the biggest he could have gotten. It didn't come before him. That's all.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am so sad to report to you that Anika had 185. Professor KRIS had 165. Anika, you are the Superstar Championship. Listen, when we got to the 20-pound rounds, you were killing it. Shaking the 20s. Professor KRIS started falling off on the 20s, and you start picking up.
I ain't gonna hold grudges, but if I need to win, you know it's coming for you. Because I'm like, really? You gonna have all these clues to other people? So you be that basic chick in a basic ROH belt, and you want me to act like I know who the freak that person is? Like, come on, Dolores. But
Wasn't that the only one in that round you got wrong?
I think it was someone else. Like now, thank you for like we'll get 10 points more down because Professor KRIS helped me out with Lita because the glow sticks threw me off. I remember her throwing glow sticks. I really don't. But I got it back. That's the main thing. And you're forever reigning Anarchy Queen. Let's go. Swerve had to drop the title. I had to pick it back up. Let's go. Black all day. What'd I do? Let's go.
She's the WWN.
I'm the HNIC. Let's go.
She's the Superstar Champion.
Bam.
The Anarchy Queen, ladies and gentlemen.
Get it.
So back on the hot topics.
All right.
How did you all feel about Sting coming out? First of all, that match seemed like it went too fast. And then once Sting came out, I was like, oh, it's like your daddy coming to save you.
Yeah.
You go. Yeah.
You got to give something to I mean, it's in England, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't have a big issue with it. I thought it was fine for what it was.
It's like you point gasoline, the match is up. It was too much.
Right. It was cool for what it was, but I agree with you. The match went too fast. And I get it. You need to save time, but no offense, just get rid of the Cook and Jericho match. You would have gave him more time. Anyway, that wouldn't need to be on there.
Nobody wanted to see Jericho. Also, we had news on Sriracha's. That's what we call her here, Professor KRIS, because Sriracha is hot and it ain't got real no taste. Just fire. That's it. Like garbage. It's on fire, and that's what she is. She's Sriracha. Sriracha like that. Her contract is due to be up, yet nobody's really picking it up. So we don't know what Sriracha gonna do. Hopefully, what I want her to do is go home and go to bed.
Like, I don't, like, it was cool when she first got here, but now, you kind of realize that she might have been overhyped just a little bit. And then, like, when she first debuted WWE, I think she was a product of her circumstance, where basically everyone in that division was a cookie cutter version of what Vince McMahon wanted, and she was different. So that maybe gave her some more star status. But now you come over here, and it's more based towards wrestling. It's like, I ain't gonna say you suck, but you're not as good as we all thought you were. I'm just gonna say that.
I'm gonna say she's we also we have seen her on videotapes, so you know that's her different story. Ladies and gentlemen, Angel Garcia and Humberto Carrillo have new WWE contracts. They have re-upped with the WWE. Hopefully they'll get better. This right here, as an indie watcher, made me upset the other weekend. JBL is in GCW. Oh, no. I wanted to scream. First of all, Professor Chris, last week my clown of the week was the Triple Mania show, especially the match that had to do with the Patron Man, Nick Nemeth, and JBL, as I called them, the duo of Fox News against Patron. I did not understand that. It irks my nerves. And so they were the clown of the week. And then I turned around and he was clotheslining Effie. And at that moment, I was like, you're going to be my clown of the week specifically. And then all of a sudden, the red and yellow man started throwing and knocking folks in the head. And I was like, well, no, you got to be it. Like at this point, JBL, he get a second chance at anything. At this point.
I mean, it's GCW, you know, this is what they do. Like they
don't put him in the stable.
Right.
He's in a stable with Matt Cardona, Broski Jimmy, Mance Warner, and Steph DeLander. Also, Steph DeLander, what were you doing? You left GCW for the big times of TNA. And all of a sudden, I saw you proposing to Eddie Monster in the middle of the ring. I was like, at that point, I'm done. I'm through. We had a Bobby Lashley made a big announcement, y'all. He just got a new truck and moved to Texas. That was it. He hyped it up like it was gonna be some stuff. Like y'all made a big announcement. And the next thing you know, he put a cowboy outfit on and a big truck. He's like, I don't move to Texas. And I was like, you ain't got to do all that. But okay. That's your big announcement. Go ahead, sir. We want to find out where you leaving and going somewhere else. We have the WBD and AEW deal. They're talking about there have been offers on the table, things going on. We thought we were going to get this big announcement at All In. Hit the ground with nothing. Yeah. What do you think is going to be coming up in the next few weeks?
I think they'll get more money. They'll probably get double what they get right now. And maybe they'll get a streaming deal with like Max. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Bleacher Report.
Oh no, I cannot stand it. Oh.
But yeah, I think they are in they are in probably the best shape, and I think if the NBA leaves TNT, they're gonna be the main thing on TNT. So
that's crazy to think that NBA gonna leave TNT like that. But hey,
they're trying to restrict and do things. It's just a lot. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go and we're gonna give a letter grade to each match. You know, A, B, C, D, F. F means it sucked. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, for All In, we had Action Andrade, Kip Sabian, Kyle Fletcher, Leo Rush, Rocky Romero, Tommy Billington, and Top Flight defeated Anthony Ogogo, Ari Daivari, Jay Lethal, Private Party of Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, Satnam Singh, and the Dark Order of Alex Reynolds and John Silver with Evil Uno in their corner.
See, there's too many daggone people. Look, TK, some people don't need to be on this card, especially we haven't seen them not even on Rampage in 6 months.
We're gonna talk about the struggle I had. The struggle I had when it came to that continent match where nobody was pre-made and I had to type these names in by hand and I almost Professor Chris, what would be your grade?
For this match?
Yeah.
I didn't see this particular match, but for what I've read, I guess I'll give it a C.
Yeah, don't go back. Don't go
know?
back. Tomohiro
England.
Ishii and Willow Nightingale defeating KRIS Statlander and Stokely Hathaway, who came out as Prince. Now, I secretly, as a wrestling fan, thought he was making fun of the I think it was WrestleMania 3 when they came out in the rings. But the Prince whole get up and him laying down, he's such a fool, and I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was
Listen,
cool with it. Yeah.
right?
So you would give it a C, Anika?
I kind of want to give it a B because it's Willow, Stat, Ishii, and Stokely, right? Like, I'm mad at this feud because this feud should have been way more than what it is right now. Like,
I only like two
hopefully-
people out of this whole match, and that was Tomohiro Ishii and Stokely Hathaway. Everybody else can kick rocks.
Hey, don't do that to the Willow. Come on now.
Listen,
Come on now.
because Chris is new to this. Me and Willow got a thing. First of all, I realized why I don't like her. I'm not gonna use the word hate. It's borderline, but I don't like her. It's because, and I would go to sleep and my TV somehow always goes on this channel that plays Wow. The moment I woke up and realized that she was eye candy and she did this, oh yeah, and she would get beaten, she would jump up and be like, oh yeah. It made me want to like punch her.
How you gonna penalize her for something she did on Wow? She's not even there no more. Come on now.
But it's pretty much the same character, except for she ain't like this time she's turning into an Incredible Hulk when she get beat up. She's like, oh, I'm just irritated. You can't be that happy all the time getting stomped out. I'm sorry.
Okay. Focus.
It's supposed to be realistic, Anika. You telling me you in the streets and somebody stomping you out, you're gonna jump up and be like, how about
As someone, this is pro wrestling. None of this is realistic. Let's call a spade, okay? A strong C+.
Listen, I don't care what anybody say, and you know if kids are listening, don't take my advice. But wrestling is supposed to be imaginatory. But for me, I used to could do these moves in real life. Okay? Some of these moves work in real life. You telling me if I was super kick somebody in the face, they ain't losing a couple of teeth? Listen, body slam somebody, choke. Listen, all these things work. You gotta watch, you gotta learn. Just like how older melanated people sometimes watch How to Catch a Murderer just so they can plot and plan. They exit sentence. There are people who do that.
Don't do that.
Some people do
you
that.
are not going to put that on elderly Black people that we call How to Catch a Murderer as a plan. No,
it's a redneck joke, a nigga that we sit there watching all day.
I ain't never heard this joke. No,
listen. No. Why do I when I watch it and like even the things when they be like, she was just a single mother on her own. And I'm like, for some reason it draws me in to sit there and watch this stupid stuff, knowing what's gonna happen to her. I knew either she gonna do something messed up or he gonna do something messed up to her, but they ain't gonna never be in love, and the story ain't gonna listen. The day that I want their last episode on TV to be like, she was a single mother and he was a single father, and they got together, and then they end up just being married and happy. I want that to happen.
That will never happen. Let's continue on, please.
The next match: Dustin Rhodes, Shibata, Sammy Guevara, the Von Erichs, Marshall, and Eric with Kevin defeated the Cage of Agony. That's what they call it. I'm thinking of Gates Avenue. Bishop Khan, Brian Cage, Toa Leon, and the Undisputed Kingdom of Matt Taven and Mike Bennett.
Why is Dustin Rhodes still wrestling? No offense. You look.
I'd rather see him than Jericho.
Yes, Jericho's retired too. You're in great shape, sir. But y'all real life gave this man the trios titles and the tag team titles. I don't care if it's ROH. Your real life gave this man 2 titles.
Well, listen, I just want to say that I would rather see anybody wrestle over than Jeff Jarrett. Not Jeff Jarrett, Jericho. I don't like Jeff Jarrett either. But I also would rather see Ric Flair wrestle again. At least I have a hope that somehow in that match, I might see somebody go to glory. Okay? Because ain't no way that man gonna make it through that whole match again. Okay? Ain't no way. No way. That's why he out here smoking fatties, hanging out with Mike Tyson and Offset and the rest of them. He realized it's a decline. He's trying to hold on. Also, Professor Chris, I want you to agree with me. I know it deep down in your soul. Because I have common sense and I know you
don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah. Does it make sense that everybody was whooping up Ric Flair energy drink and he a man with a heart problem?
Why is going from left to right?
Does he have a? I don't know. Did he?
Yeah, he had that Whoop energy drink. When that's how he got his foot in the door. He was sponsoring AEW. That's how he got in.
Right. Yeah, that's how he got there. I didn't know he had a heart problem. Or
yeah, he had many heart attacks and stroke, and that's how he.
I do remember hearing.
He died a little bit. He died a little bit in the ring. He died a little bit. Yeah. It's fine. He brought him back up, but it's fine.
Listen, this match, I would say, I want better for Bishop, Khan, and Toa Leon, because I've also seen them in New Japan work, and they did really great work. Mm-hmm. They lost there too. Like, they just losing everywhere. But I want them to do better. So, Anika and Professor Chris, what would you give this match?
It was fine. I didn't have any big, like, I didn't care about this match one way or the other. So, I mean, I give it like a B-.
Yeah, I think that was good. It had a lot of potential. Mm-hmm. Now, for the AEW World Trios title London match, we have Blackpool Combat Club, Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta, along with Pac, defeat the patriarchy of Christian Cage, Kill Switch, and Nick Wayne, with Mother Wayne in their corner, and House of Black with Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and Malachi Black, and the Bang Bang Gang of Austin Gunn, Colton Gunn, and Juice Robinson. I need a rating. It knocked you off your feet like that, Anika?
No, but Chris, you go.
I thought it was fine. I give this one a B. Like, these multi-man matches really like I watch them half paying attention. So, although there was some cool stuff in the match, I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah, like you said, multi-man matches, you have to actually like the teams. So that's number one. Like, not only the teams don't suck, like you said. There it is. The story went from the Bang Bang Gang versus Patriarchy, and you just added this third team that came at the last buzzer. You let them win. It's like, how they win? They just got in here. Come on, bro. But hey,
it kind of reminded me of, you know how, like, what on WrestleMania, where they try to just put as many people as they can so they can get a payday for being on the show.
Yes, that's what it is. They're like, everybody come out.
Yeah.
Except for with fans were quote unquote looking for the Lucha Bros. I'm like, they ain't getting. Once they find out they about to leave, they don't care about them no more.
Right, yeah.
But
next, on the title, we had the AEW Women's World Title match. Mariah May defeated Toni Storm with Luther.
Very bad. I'll say this: very bad placement. This shit, like, this was probably your hottest angle, and you made it number 2. Like, that's a little funky. Either it's number 1 or smack dab in the middle, but number 2, either way, you know, a good ending to the rivalry.
The matches could have went before it. I was just so upset about this.
Yeah, I like the match, but I wouldn't have taken the title off of Storm that early. I thought she still had some life in her with the belt, but because I want to see her and Mercedes go at it. But I mean, I guess Mariah May, they see something in her. So I
If you haven't seen Mariah May, I think it's Club Venus in Stardom, she's really good. She had a lot of
she is good. I mean, I just thought that like they don't really have that many wrestlers that are like super hot. And I think that Tony Storm is super hot, and I think when you have that, you just got to kind of ride that wave. Especially considering what they did later on in the night, I think it just makes sense,
I'll say this: she got some big shoes to fill because, like you said, timeless Tony Storm was a time to be a wrestling fan, basically. Like as even though, like I said, AEW is still young, but those are some big shoes to fill. So let's see if she can fill them. But solid B.
Ladies and gentlemen, after that, we had for the FTW title, Hook defeating Chris Jericho along with Big Bill and Brian Keith. The brother had to take the choke out. I would be like, can I just go through the table? Why I gotta get choked out? It seemed like brothers ain't getting a chance on this show. I know. So, what did you think of the match overall? It just seemed like Taz getting involved was just a dud. It was like blue.
Yeah. I didn't care about this match. It was fine. I mean, it wasn't offensive, but
they consider this a title. They call this a title defense. At this point, this is not a title. First of all, I just want to know how we got through this loophole where Taz, I know he made the belt, but technically it was under ECW's umbrella. But once ECW got bought out, he still kept the FTW title. And back in the day, we wasn't like copywriting or none of that stuff. So you just kept it and was just like, one day I'm at work, I'm just gonna, use this title.
Yeah, I mean, I like if like, do you really care about owning that copyright though? Like, I mean,
listen, I think somebody in WWE, maybe Shawn Michaels, Triple H, he got a little bit. Shawn got a lot of petty in them. And that petty gene says, if I can't do it, you definitely ain't gonna do it.
Okay? Well, I mean,
we ain't gonna do it together.
Over the
they were snatching names for a minute, and they were just like, my favorite thing is when the Bellas, me and Anika talked about this on Sunday. You get upset that they snatched your name when they gave you your name, gave you a platform, gave you money, and then you became popular, and now you're like, but they won't let me keep it. No, they're trying to make money. They're gonna make the next. It's gonna be a girl that comes out there and the name is Bella. So her name is gonna be Bella or something.
If they do that, that would be stupid. Anytime they've tried to give, like they did that with Diesel and Razor, right? And that turned out well. You can't. Whoever has that name is that wrestler. You can't just give it to somebody else, and expect the same kind of magic that you got from the person originally with that name,
Hi, Slim Jim Longfoot, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, I'm gonna shout my friend out all the time. He is a great Black comic book artist out here in these YouTube streets. Okay, I have gotten his comics. He makes books, comics, everything. It's great. Cool. I'm a what they call it, blurred, and so, and then now he's got me hooked onto this game that I can hear him now and be like, Dolores, you have to be there 12:40. But ladies and gentlemen, next up was for the AEW World Tag Team titles, a three-way match. The Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson defeated FTR, Cash, and Dax, and the Acclaim of Anthony Bowens and Matt Caster. This is a match that I could have went up instead of coming down.
this is just an example that they need more bodies in the tag team division. Like no offense. Very surprised that we call it the Acclaim are still over. Maybe because it's London, and London, the country they're not USA, they don't get
People
this stuff
like
on a
dirty
regular.
things, Anika.
So no, and they also don't get this stuff on a regular. So they're like, oh, it's our time. Let's shout out. But it's like, no.
but they have the same reaction in the US. People just like dirty.
No, they don't. No, they
People
don't.
like
Come on
filthy
now.
things.
No,
Listen,
they don't.
yes, they do. Because the
No.
fact that
Okay. They're like dirty
we all
things,
know
yes.
has multiple
The Acclaim,
connotations.
no.
People like dirty because it's like scissor me daddy and the whole scissoring. People think that's funny. It's a dirty inside joke because you ask somebody's grandma, all they see is a pair of scissors. Whereas we young people who know better know what scissoring is. It's
No.
Yeah.
Let's be very clear. Dirty, yes. The Acclaim, no. This joke is old as all get out, and Anthony Bowens needs to be freed of the Acclaim. We'll call a spade a spade. But like,
I think Max had potential, but once they started censoring him, it seemed like he don't know what to do himself. He can't rap no more. He's stuttering, he tripling, falling. It's like at a certain point, now he look like with that mustache. We're not gonna say it online, but that's bad. It's time to get up out of here with that. And I think they need to break up. Also, like somebody else, the New Day. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I said it, Anika. The next match was for the casino #1 contendership. Let me start it back over again. We had Christian Cage defeating Adam Page, Jeff Jarrett with Karen Jarrett in the corner, Kazuchika Okada, Kyle O'Reilly, Luchasaurus, Mark Briscoe, Nigel McGuinness, yay, Orange Cassidy, Ricochet, who just came in and lost immediately. Roderick Strong.
Didn't lose. He didn't get pinned.
Okay, when it said defeated, they named everybody behind it. They included Ricochet, right?
Mm-hmm. They didn't say defeated. It just said who won. And
they said he defeated him. And I got a question on a real human level. Luchasaurus, when are you gonna get tired of being used and abused? Okay. If this is a telenovela, when are you gonna wake up? When are you gonna wake up and realize your man is cheating on you with Nick Wayne? Okay. Get up.
Look. We've already talked about this match. Again, great match. They could have rearranged some stuff. You had Christian Cage win? Like, you had, like, no offense. And we were on Sunday. I let you relist everyone who's in this match. Okada, Zack Sabre Jr., Ricochet, Nigel McGuinness, Hangman, Orange Cassidy. You had Christian Cage win? Like,
yeah, he showed you. He said, "Who's your daddy?" and he meant it. Okay.
No. That's what it is. And I love Christian Cage, but his lane is not in the main event, especially not knowing who won. So it really.
Listen, only thing I don't like about the patriarchy is Nick Wayne in this whole situation. Because if you watch Nick Wayne on the Indies without his mother, quote unquote, he is very talented. And him and Jordan Oliver together, they were like the East-West Express. Mm-hmm. Great team. They still team together here and there every blue moon, but not as often since he's joined AEW. They are like magic. They need to stick together. Jordan Oliver needs to be on AEW because he's great too, just as a single wrestler and a tag team, and come and break him out of this stupid thing. Like, you've been without a daddy for so long, and all of a sudden, that man come along, take your mama and take you as a child. Can't do that. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we had the AEW American title match, which now is not an American title, it's the Intercontinental. Is Will Ospreay defeating MJF. This was a good match. MJF did what he had to do. He tried to cheat his way to the top. again, every time MJ comes out, I just think he's been on. There was no way he could win after all the things he has said while he has been in London.
Mhm.
No way.
Yes, he could have.
He talked about these people's teeth.
Yeah.
At a certain point, I said, hey, you know you can think that, but not really say it. And he said it on was it Wrestle Talk podcast where he said, yeah, and it was like, how was your time in England? He was like, you know, us Americans, we left for a reason. You all have riots and stuff over here, and you all seem to not know what a dentist is because your teeth all jacked up. And at that moment, I was like, I think people think that, but they don't say that. And you went over there and said that, and said it with confidence. You are your parents 24 hours a day, and I appreciate that. But then sometimes you need to get off somebody's neck. You just be on people's neck too hard, stomping their neck in. Now, I enjoyed this match because the next match I was very disappointed. For the AEW TBS title, Mercedes Moné with Camille in tow defeated Britt Baker. Now knowing that a lot of people don't like Britt Baker, I personally feel allegedly Mercedes was like, I'm just gonna let you drop. She dropped her multiple times with no support. She was just like, you're gonna have to feel this today. Take this. You want to talk about people's boyfriends and stuff? Take this. Take this. She just dropped on the turnbuckle, dropped her on off the rope, dropped her. She just, and if you watch Mercedes Moné like I have, you notice that she's very careful. She likes to kind of hold on to the very last minute, but she would just throw her in the air and just be like, you know, make it land it.
Look,
and then I was like, y'all seem personal, and we should be out of the group chat for this.
I don't think it was personal. I don't think Mercedes cares about Britt like that at all, honestly. Unfortunately, Britt Baker keeps running her mouth, and her keep running her mouth kind of ruined the build to this match, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately for Mercedes, because I don't care about Britt Baker. I care about Mercedes. And as of right now, AEW has not put her in a place to succeed, in my opinion. Like, we could have done a whole lot better with this whole Mercedes push. And I'm not blaming Mercedes until I have probable cause to blame Mercedes. Yes, she can talk. See, I'm tired of that too. How am I supposed to? Can't talk. It takes two people to build up a match. And if my opponent is saying crap and gets suspended, and I'm out here trying to build up a match, and I'm by myself, no, I ain't putting it on Mercedes. I'm not putting it on Mercedes. I'm not putting it on Mercedes. No. So this next rivalry, let's see how Mercedes do. But yeah, Britt screwed this up for herself.
Every match she done had so far, it's just been like let down.
No. Don't do that.
I think okay. Honestly, other than New Japan, New Japan is the last time I was excited to see a match from her.
Now, see, being excited about a match and a match being bad is two different things.
But you remember in New Japan, she came out
excited about her no more, but you can't say that her matches have been sucking.
Listen, she came out, she confronted that girl. At the press conference, she did a little was it a guitar playing, ukulele, whatever she did over top of her. Talked her smack and grabbed her purse. First of all, if you ever watch Stardom, which I watch their pay-per-views and their press conferences, because if you ever watch their press conferences, borderline telenovela. I mean, if you know me, I love a good telenovela. Screw a General Hospital. I want to see something else. So at that point, you don't understand a word they saying, but it's just them arguing. Like, we had one time, they were dressed in ball gowns. And they started screaming, you're a bitch. No, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. No, you're a bitch. They did that back and forth for about 10 minutes where I was like, Slipper. I was sitting there, not knowing what they said after that. All I heard was the B word, and I was like, I'm in it. She took that by storm. She went to a non-English person, talked smack, did what she had to do, hyped up a match where somebody on the other side couldn't hype the match up for us. For the people in which she lives in her country, she hyped it up. But for us, we didn't have no hype up. We just had Monet. So she could do it on her own for that. I know she could do it on her own without Britt.
But see here, listen. So all the things you just said about New Japan, right? Who was and to Professor Chris's point, besides Tony Storm, who the AEW can do that with her? No one has that character. Everyone is a great female wrestlers, but no one has that character to do any of those profound stories like that, except Tony Storm. So that's what I'm saying. They haven't really set Monet up in the place where she can be the full-on heel that she is. So again, I'm not putting on Mercedes. I'm not.
It's a difference. I think she's used to being told what to do. Now she has the freedom to do whatever she wants to do. And now we see that, like, I can believe my dog when I open the door is not going to run out. But once I open the door and he runs out, I should know never to do that again. And I think that's the point TK hasn't learned. You let some wrestlers do what they want to do, say what they want to say. AKA, we saw the incident where my good brother, Cody Devontae Rose, went up there and did his I Have a Dream speech. That should have never, somebody should have asked him what he was going to do, what he was going to say. And even if you go back to the TV show, he was like, I'm not going to run it past nobody. I'm just going to go out there and say what I feel. And then it went badly. And then we went into a hole. I think that's the point where TK has to step in and be like, hey, run this past me. What you might say out there? I don't think that's going to work. I think you might need to change that up. Then he hires who she wants to hire to say what she wants to say, and it's still not working. At a certain point, you got to say, this is just this person. I love her. I'm the biggest Boss fan ever, even growing up. Like, when I first saw her, I was like, oh, no. Because, again, seeing stars, I showed you, I got a Boss chain. That's just me, okay? But I have learned to say, you seem to have a problem where you can't speak. And then you put Camille, who, if you ever watch NWA, is like a talking robot. Two people can't speak. You put them together. That don't make no sense.
I think Mercedes is fine. I think she does what that company needs her to do.
Yeah, she brings in eyes, but it's like at a certain point, I want her to hype up a match like she used to back in the day. Where it's like it makes you want to come and see this match. Whereas we were like, oh, them two are fighting. Oh, great. We had more interest in Britt Baker and MJF argument than we did Mercedes and Britt fighting each
other.
Well, I think that's like anytime you got backstage stuff going on, it's always gonna overhype the on-air product, especially if everyone knows what's going on, you know.
It's like I think sometimes we real life is more better than fiction when it comes to certain things. I mean, Eddie Kingston slapped the dog smack out somebody. We enjoyed the laughter and the kiki, and we kept it moving in the week. Whereas like Britt somehow and CM Punk and everybody is just such a polarizing thing. I call Britt Karen, and I don't listen, y'all. I'm not a full-time on-air person with workers anymore. I'm here, and so I won't get fined. But I'm gonna say she did a Karen ass move when she came out there and was like pointing at Mercedes, like, I'm next. What you do? What did you do to earn this shot? What did you do? And then still had enough Karen audacity to go backstage and talk about somebody in front of their friend. Now she bet the right one because Alicia want to keep her job. But she had to found me or somebody else, she would have called a 2-piece and a biscuit on the job. That's all you got to ask for. Because you ain't supposed to do that. Common sense say don't do that. And I want to say, that's why I always say, you ain't going to have nothing until you do right by me. And I think Thunder Rosa and them said that's why your man leaving you too, allegedly. He said he had to pack up and go back home. And he didn't say with you. So he said that voluntarily. We didn't ask on that Twitch stream. He told us. And I was like, He's like, I gotta make some moves and I gotta go back home. And I was like, with who? And he was just like, I gotta pack my things and go back home. My things. I was like, okay. Well, sir, you tell her, see you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. Because then we had the craziness of Jack Perry, Darby Allin. They rushed this thing into submission. I swore Darby Allin was going to win because that's just generally how wrestling goes. You get stomped out into submission and all of a sudden you win in the end. But this time they proved me wrong. They shocked me. Because when he closed the casket, I was like, oh. I was like, that's it? And then we got the I'm going to burn you alive spot. And then his daddy Sting came to save him. I just want to know 3 men, one with a chair, one with some gasoline, and one with fire, was scared of a man with a baseball bat.
Yes, because it's Sting.
Listen, I wish I had that power. If I could be walking tall, I would. Hey, W.
Now look, I'll say this. As much as I love Sting, I kind of wanted the coffin to be lit on fire. I think I was like, hey, if we're gonna have this short match, at least let the ending be awesome. Like yes, set this on fire, and then which was coming.
Got hit by a bus and everything else. You want him now to get caught on fire?
But here's the thing: set the scene, right? Set the coffin on fire, and then he's out for a couple of months. Then winter's coming. You had the cold breeze coming off the coffin, and he comes back out. I just want to point out to you,
I told you that could not happen. Shout out to any of my relatives who are watching. Love you. As somebody who's been in the funeral home business, there are ways you have to cut that bottom out for him to get out. He would have been burned alive, Anika. He in that
They've
plastic.
done this 100 times in WWE. They could have done it.
They always at the top of the ramp. The bottom comes out, Anika. And then the person falls through. They actually don't get burned. This time they were at the bottom and the casket had been flipped around. We saw there was no hole.
You're saying this like it was already pre-planned. They weren't going to do it. That's what I'm saying. They should have done it and did all the stuff you was going to say to make sure he was okay. But yes.
It's like the man risked his life every time he go out there. I don't need him with 3rd-degree burns. We already burning up here now with this thing burning up on us. I don't need him burning, okay? But then we had the great match. I cried. You heard my voice crack when my boy Swerve lost. But I did enjoy the intro because I'm a big UGK Punk fan, you know.
Yeah, same.
But
yeah.
And also, I just want to say that Swerve song, I would want the remix because they actually are rapping on there. The original version is just a hook. It's just nothing but a hook.
I know, right?
They put it out like a song. I was like, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to get some more. Because you know, like normal songs get cut off at a certain point. Like Cody's song gets cut off at a certain point. There are like rest of the verses that I listen to when like I'm doing walking and doing other things.
Yeah.
This, I thought when they said they had a music video and stuff, I was like, oh, it's going to come out. It's going to have like extra verses. No, it was just still a hook. Like, no. But Bryan Danielson defeated Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana in his corner. He had a wonderful moment in front of his kids and his wife. How do you all feel about Bryan Danielson being the new AEW World Champion?
I'm cool with it. The only thing that I didn't like about this match is I wish they didn't have that stipulation about him retiring, because it automatically told me he was winning the match. I would have much rather have been surprised to see him win than them saying what they said. Because once they said that, and knowing Bryan Danielson the way I know him, that fool ain't retiring. It just wasn't happening. And it did take me out of the match. Even with the near falls, I just knew Danielson was winning the match. But it was an excellent match, though. I mean, that's my biggest complaint, is that I knew it was going to happen the whole time.
Yeah.
So to that point, I kind of feel you on that because the build. Okay, let's call it spade a spade. The build up to this match wasn't pristine, and I think we all can say that, right? The whole. Even 6 months ago, when Brian announced his retirement, and it was just like, then he backpedaled and said, "Okay, now full time
Yeah, I know,
is
right?
only half time." I was like, "So what, bro? So what is it then? So what is it? So what has this whole year then been about? If you gonna still be wrestling?"
Yeah,
So
it was he was hedging his bet. It's like, what you're gonna semi-retire? Like what you know, it was just stupid, man.
it could have definitely been better.
Right, yeah. It was Tony Khan trying to get an extra buy rate. Maybe because the stadium wasn't sold out the way it was last year.
Maybe
they wanted to see if they could fill it up with that cheap ass fucking gimmick. But it just it reminded me of a WWE thing to do. You know, it just didn't seem like it really just showed me that wrestling is gonna be wrestling no matter what.
It is, yeah.
Tony put out all his big name moves. Like, it's gonna be surprises. I got a big announcement. I got 3 big announcements, and then it was like, you say what? You just your announcement? You going to Australia? Oh, wait a minute. Did you just say that ain't a big announcement? That's just an announcement. Stop saying it.
Yeah. Like,
also, Tony, I need you to do me a favor, a real big favor. Just do me one big favor. Stop doing this, okay? Stop it, sir. Stop it. But you coming out there screaming in the microphone. That was like cringe. That was cringe. Your eyes stay open, and then you start screaming, and there's just a whole new level of like unhingedness.
But yeah, and then let's compare. But we've seen, like you said, we've seen this trope in WWE done a little bit better too. It's like no offense, but like Taker versus HBK, career versus title. Like, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna get compared to that. You're gonna get compared to the best. And so you didn't really hit that nail of I believe this is Danielson's last match. So that to that point, but match wise, it was so good. It was so good. Props to Swerve, because when you're in there with basically the greatest wrestler alive, don't F it up. And you did better than that. You did better than that. You didn't F it up. You actually excelled, sir. So congrats to you.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we about to roll out of here. We're gonna roll through the schedule first, then we're gonna give Professor Chris his spotlight, his time to shine, to talk about himself and what he does great over there on the NWA podcast, ladies and gentlemen. If you ain't got over there, you need to get over there. Okay? But first, we're gonna talk about some of the things. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sad to tell you, your week don't start off on Monday no more. It starts off listen, nigga. Me and J News, we love y'all. Okay, we still coming back from time to time. I'm still setting the schedule. I still run the social medias. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to talk to me, you want to talk to us, period, not just me. You see that QR code? You see that horsey? Make sure you gallop on that thing and get it to all our social medias, okay? The link tree will take you to all the things that we have, such as Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Discord, Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Yes, I did say that, ladies and gentlemen. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Threads, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see our original picture on these platforms of Amazon Music, Spotify, YouTube Audio, iHeartRadio, and Google Podcasts. I know. You're like, Dolores, when you gonna get these episodes up, girl? You know, we understand you were sick and all. But I know I uploaded 2 new episodes, but I still got a month more to go, okay? Including this episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get you. But for every show that we have, like, coming up, we have a watch along. You can go to YouTube Audio, see that picture, click it. You can listen to us. You don't have to watch us. You can listen to us as we have a good time and play fun games. Ladies and gentlemen, your week will start off on Tuesday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when you will catch Anika, ALW, CM coming back, and Sammy talk about all the hot topics in wrestling. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to play some fire games with guests like Professor Chris. So make sure you are there. Listen, be there or be square, and I hate for you to be square, okay? Don't be a lame. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Friday night fights. Yes, I said it. I said it. Friday night fights. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday night fights normally has SmackDown and AEW watch along with Sammy and Anika. This Friday, they're doing a lot. They're doing the most.
Don't do that.
Yeah, listen, I looked at it and was like, hey, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Friday night fights. We're going to do SmackDown, Rampage, Emergence, and Capital Collision.
Oh, that lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, also, we have a new show that comes on Saturdays at 10 a.m. with the lovely Anika, Sammy, and ALW. It's the Winner Circle. Ladies and gentlemen, at the Winner Circle, they talk Raw, NXT, and AEW Dynamite. It's a good review show. You can get all the things that you need in one show. Listen, if I was you, I definitely would go and check it out. 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Winner Circle. Also at 11 a.m., which I don't never see it. Why do I never see them when it's time to do them? Okay, we're gonna switch it over real quick. I know y'all like, what is happening, Dolores? But I had them right here on this side. It is Into the Square Circle, 11 a.m. on Sundays, where Sammy and ALW battle it out to see who is going to be the Into the Square Circle champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out to you that, remember, this Saturday, Bash in Berlin. This Friday, we have Friday night fights. And if I remember right, I was just notified today by somebody who keeps me up on my schedule. This Sunday is NXT No Mercy. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Workers Wrestling Network working on the dime. Okay? Make sure you there. And then also make sure in September on the next Saturday, All Out will be here on Workers Wrestling Network. We're working hard for the money. But right now, we need to give our special guest, Professor Chris. It's time to talk about all the lovely things he does, because he's a great human being, and I truly, truly appreciate him coming in to defend his title, and hope that he comes back more often. And for that, we would like to say thank you for Professor Chris, and for everybody watching, replay and all. Make sure you go and check him out and subscribe to the different links that are on this thing, and we will be putting it out on all our social media. Professor Chris, it's your turn.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me, ladies. I right now we're doing the NWA podcast every third Sunday of the month. And then we do Kings of Sports on the Kings of Sports Network. Right now it's an election year, so I'm real busy. I'll be in Vegas in a couple days, and then I'll be at Washington DC next month, Arizona, all over the country, trying to get MVP in the White House as president. So that's like my whole goal. We're trying to, I don't know how successful we're going to be, but we're trying to do like a wrestling fans for Kamala call like a call where we fundraise. So if we get that thing up and running, I'll let you know. But that's what's going on right now.
Please do.
Yes,
Yeah.
we would love to promote it in on the different channels, because I know for those who don't know, I have run Workers Wrestling Network, but I have my own channel. I run like 5 other channels. So in many social medias. So if you ever need, drop some stuff and listen, go on over there to that Patreon. Go on over to the NWA podcast. I'm always in the chat fighting sleep to try to stay up, because I be like, it's late, Jesus. I be trying to get through it. But then all of a sudden, as soon as I'm like, I'm just gonna take a quick nap, Professor KRIS or somebody said something, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute, I gotta type something in the chat real quick. So ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate it. Hopefully we can get the whole NWA class on here, so we can all talk our trash and play against each other. I got to get the homies back up. We depleted ALW. He's at a wedding out of town doing his thing. CM just had her baby. She doing her thing. Shout out to baby CM. And as you see, the good boy Sammy was moving. He said, I'm moving on up to the east side. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to give you the same old spiel I give you all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting hot in here. Oh, Lord, we on fire. And you know what we got to do? We got to cut the lights out. Oh, it's dark. We're going to come back. We're going to be back next week. Yeah, well, the crew will be back next week. Your girl need a break here and there, okay? But I'll be in the chat, and I'll be monitoring. So watch your manners and watch your mouth. I can't even say demure anymore because she trademarked it. Be very kind, okay? So until then, ladies and gentlemen, let me make sure everybody. See, look, he said he didn't move east. I would have seen the moving on up song, but I know good and well somebody gonna be like, copyright. No, I ain't gonna do it. So until then, everybody, you have a great night. And thank you for coming, Professor KRIS. Until then, peace.